One of the things we tend to fall into in terms of a trap is when a prospect reaches out, whether we contacted them or it's an inbound inquiry, and the first thing they ask for is your rates. Yeah, can you send me your rates? Or can you remind me what your rates are if it's somebody you worked with? One of the worst things you can do in those situations is to follow their lead and to just react. And go ahead and send them some sample rates, or worse yet, send them an hourly rate or an hourly rate range. That's the last thing you want to do. Your job is not to comply with every request you get. Your job is to try to explore the opportunity to see if it's a fit for both of you. And you're not going to do that effectively if you react and right away send them exactly what they want. So what should you do? Well, a couple of options. One is to turn the conversation around and tell the prospect, hey, thank you for your interest. I appreciate the request. I don't have a list of rates. I don't have a standard rate. I price my work based on the specific scope of work. So can you tell me a little bit about what you might be looking for? So you try that route, okay? Now, if they're not going to go for that, if they don't go for that and they said, well, I don't have anything right now, but I just need to get an idea of your rates. And if that's where they want to go, you have an option. There's a fork in the road here. And the option is, do I go ahead and send them something, or do I go ahead and say, well, listen, why don't we just wait until you have something specific and we can talk? And if you do send them something, because let's say you got to keep your lights on and you're desperately looking for work, instead of sending them your rates, send them a master fee schedule, and it could be abbreviated. Basically, it's a one-pager, a menu of some of your most common projects, and just let them know, hey, for white papers and case studies, I charge between X and Y. Give them a range for half a dozen projects or so, just to give them an idea. As a last resort, if you're really in a tight spot, that would be what I would do. That's a way to respond, not a way to react.